What is up, everybody? Welcome to the 31 Days of Dread. This is where we discuss one horror movie a day for the entire month of October. I am your host, Peter A. DeLuca, another known as AKAPAD, and that's where we get the AKAPAD from AKAPAD's Audio Audacity. That's a podcast you're listening to, available everywhere, but right here, right now, we're discussing Slender Man 2018. A movie, again, I'm going to say it again because I've been saying it for the last 3 days. It's a movie everyone hates. Let's hit that intro and let's get to it. Alright, talking to you at the wee hours in the morning. That is right. I just had limited sleep again. And I get into such a rhythm and a grind doing these that I literally wake up, I shoot up from bed like a tiger stalking its prey from underwater, and I shoot up and I just kind of dash right over here at AKAPAD's Audio Audacity studio, and I get to it, and I'm always excited to talk to you people, and thank you for joining me. It is a beautiful autumn day right now in Philly. The sun looks perfect. This is the first time when, from my table that I speak to you at, I can see the almost like exhaust. I can see the smoke coming from the rooftops across the way from me. So I know it's chilly out, and I'm still not ready for it. I'm still in summer mode. I still want to just kind of wear shorts and no socks, and because I really don't wear any socks during. So I wear socks about one half of the year. if anybody wanted to know my sock policy, yeah, it's one half of the year. I wear socks. I prefer to wear no socks ever, but you have to in the colder temperatures. But yeah. It's going to be a good one today. And why are we talking about this? So the Slender Man is part 2 of our 2-part block, because we're kind of working in themes throughout this year. We did face paint, Joker, clown, like murderous, psychopathic, comical clowns, and we had Joker and the Crow. We just finished up Clowns, because Clowns was already kind of scheduled. Joker was wedged in there because I didn't think I was going to go see it, and I saw it early enough, and I thought doing a podcast quick and early for Joker would just be good for my overall traffic. And the last 2 was Terrifier and Midnight Men, and we're just working themes. So the next theme will be werewolves, so we'll have The Howling and Dog Soldiers, 2 movies I did not see before sitting down with all of you, and I had probably up until day 16 figured out when it comes to themes. So we're gonna be doing like foreign horror theme of foreign violence, foreign urban violence. I'm struggling to find a way to classify that one, but I'm talking like High Tension and Martyrs. So, there's just a lot coming, and I saw Bye Bye Man. That was the day 9 one, and it kind of hit me. This movie is kind of cool by the end. The acting at points is, but I think Douglas Smith really does sell everything in that movie well enough so you can follow all the action, and all the drama, all the mystery, but he's really good in it. I was super impressed with him, and it hit me. I'm like, this looks and sounds like the Slender Man. Let me look that up. It was available. I'm pretty sure it was on Netflix. So I immediately watch it on Netflix, and it's like, oh, cool. These are almost the same movie, like as of the villain, and it's urban legend type stuff. I love it. That's my next block. And that's where this block came from. So this movie, I knew some about it going into watching this because it's been trashed. It's been leaked through the coals. It's been thrown into a scorpion pit. And I'm not sure why. The first 10 minutes when we have our girls, because here's the funny thing. In today's day and age, you would think that like an all woman, the woman power, woman figuring things out, women going up against the supernatural, like a young woman movie like this would get some traction. And it didn't. It was ignored. This is mostly an all-female adventure, which your boy likes. And I don't know. Like, I just thought it's like in the era of Wave 3 feminism and hashtag Me Too, this would be perfect. Okay? But no one really cared. I care. I'm talking to you about it. I think it's impressive. I think it's, and I dare I say, progressive. Impressive, progressive. So, I'm watching this movie, and like the first 10 minutes is rough. These, I don't know if it was like the first day on set, if they were like, hey, we're opening this movie, like, this is scene 1, like, and this is day 1 of shooting. Because, movies are largely shot out of sequence, and they're like, we're going to just get it all, like, let's just go. Because the dialogue isn't there, the acting's not there, the direction isn't there. It's a few bad scenes, it's a few bad pieces of dialogue when we're slowly setting things up. Now, I can easily see why people would just check out at this point and trash the entire movie, because the movie doesn't hook you in the beginning. The Bye Bye Man did something cool. It did this flashback murder opening, very dated, a little bit scary, like very tense, very well done. And it kind of hooks you, like it gets you into the movie. I can kind of see why a lot of horror movies start this way, because it's an easy, low-hanging fruit way to tell the audience what's up and to give them a hint of what could be coming. Slender Man could have used this. It really could have, because you have to be able to fall into the movie early, especially when we're dealing with horror, because we have limited time. And we have to start building the tension and getting to the tropes. Because this movie has all the tropes, same as Bye Bye Man. That doesn't make a movie bad, by the way. Tropes are somewhat good because you at least anticipate them. And then as a filmmaker, you can add nuance and swerves to it. You can use it to your advantage. Now, I'm just taking, just gathering my thoughts real quick. The people who I saw speak about this movie, no one mentioned the amazing cinematography. Luca del Pupo. Okay? That's the last time I saw Pupo. That is the last time I say Pupo's name. Luca del Pupo. This movie is incredibly shot with him. Incredible. His background is vast. He is a experienced dude. Our director, Sylvian White. Wait, hold on. Why am I going to go off the top of my head? I have the list right here. Stomp the Yard. Well-known movie. But 2010, he directed a movie called Losers, based on the Vertigo comic book series. That is a underrated, forgotten action movie. It's a legit movie. I've been debating and trying to figure out how I can do an action version of the 31 Days of Dread, and I'm thinking of Action Airy for January, because I I have to put the word action into a month. And it's tough, people. It's a tough thing. Any ideas, let me know. AKAPAD on Twitter. This movie's well directed, despite what I just said about the opening scene. And you know this is coming. This movie's well acted, because it is full of tense moments. It's full of moments of confusion. Now, the tropes that this falls into are some of the bad ones with little addition. meaning we have, the one girl that figures everything out by Googling and talks to an expert, tells her friends still think it's scientifically explainable while supernatural things are happening right in front of them. We got that wonderful trope. And you can, you can guess the rest of them. But this movie, it does a few things. It doesn't completely buy in on its own concept, meaning it's not vague enough. And then it goes all in. Slender Man is, I think, Bagul in this. He's a demon used in other movies. I want to say Sinister used Bagul, and what other movie? I don't want to say Exorcist, right? Exorcist isn't Bagul, but it's one of these like child charming demons. Okay, and they always have like this old illustration in these movies of a guy in like almost like a Harley Quinn outfit, playing a flute, and children kind of like following him, almost like a Pied Piper type stuff. All these movies have this. It's okay, that's another one of these tropes. So, like, do they overly explain Slender Man and what potentially like could be happening? Maybe, because the Slender Man is something that came out of reality. I mean, like, this was a real thing that freaked a lot of people out, that came through social media. I believe there are still 1 or 2 murders associated with Slender Man. That originally, that's what I thought this movie was about, but it's not. I mean, there's actual murders connected to this urban legend. This is a real life urban legend that came through the internet that has now bled into fantasy. So like to me, there's an interest level there also. I think they went a little too fantasy with what they were doing. Maybe that was a conscious choice of, you separate it sometimes because, we don't want to profit off of people's tragedy. But at the same time, we do want to educate people, and films like this are monumental in their reach in education, which is why they're important. And that's why this movie is important. Just out of knowing the world that you live in. This movie literally came through the ether, through people believing this was a real thing. And in effect, it became a real thing. It became a major movie. It's very important. Now, the acting and everything else in this movie is strong enough to carry you from scene to scene. I said the same thing about Douglas Smith in Bye Bye Man. There's real tension. It's tense at times. And the forest, because we have to deal with a wooded area when we talk Bye Bye Man. The forest, the wooded area alone is cooler than a cucumber. It is so well shot and so well layered. I'm talking like it's a foreground, meaning that we have 4 layers to our background. And it goes from dark to light, dark to light, dark to light. I mean, it's nothing but skillful lighting. And like, do we have some female characters that we're not truly into when they die? Yeah, okay, but that's every horror movie. Like I said, I just got done watching Freddy vs. Jason. That movie has every single trope of both of those movies. Both of those franchises created these monumental tropes. The movie uses them. You know what you're getting, and you're happy with it. So why can't you be happy when other movies use like tropes? Because I don't know, like, do we expect more? Maybe. So like this movie, a little bit is a. I don't want to say it's a mixed bag. It's exactly what it should be. It's not great. It's not. But it's fun. It's fun as an urban legend movie, just like Bye Bye Man. Would I put Michael Myers in like the urban legend category? I wouldn't, because clearly that's a slasher now. It's like supernatural slasher franchise. So where are we at with box office? How much did this movie cost? Between 10 to 28 million, according to Wikipedia. 10 to 28 milli. And it made, ready for this? Roughly 52 million. That's a success. People did come out to see this movie because people like schlock. Like they just like, again, brain dump. What is this? Is it truly going to rattle me? Is it the Babadook? Is it Hereditary? Is it House of the Devil? Is it really going to get into me? Most horror movies do not penetrate people because people are jaded, same as comedies. Most comedies really don't entertain people. They entertain a certain type of person that comedy's made for. Which is why comedies are, they're very narrow in their approach. Like, as of what market they want to hit. Same as horror. They're very narrow. This what's, again, one of those things that makes the 31 Days of Dread so wonderful. Why I love it is because I get to focus and hone in on that narrow, like, day to day. And it's maddening because you deal with escalating quality, escalating execution, but you deal with a lot of big ideas. And that, to me, that's what Slender Man is. It's just a big idea. It's a real world thing. It's something to be cautious of. It's a good lesson. But hey, everyone, for the 31 Days of Dread, I love you. Rock and roll. Let's get some candy. And let's find me on social media. Find me on Instagram, AKAPAD13, because I'm rocking Inktober now. Already 10 drawings in. That means I have 10 time lapses for you on my IGTV. Yeah, if you like drawing, come find me, bro. Anyway, everyone, rock and roll. Until next time, until day 11, which will be Dog Soldiers. And I cannot wait to talk about that movie because Neil Marshall is one of my boys, and I have yet to see Hellboy, and I was so upset I haven't seen his Hellboy after watching this movie because he is such a legit director. Let's rock and roll.